That was one of the worst refereeing performances I've seen in a while. Hi guys, and welcome back to Ren FC Away. I'm James.
I'm Adam.
And although this review, obviously, we're not take it with a pinch of salt, because we are going to be a little bit salty. We've gone up to Newcastle 6 hours. We've lost 4-1. I don't think it should have been 4-1.
No, definitely not 4-1. No.
If you look stats wise, we had more chances. We had more possession, more corners. Obviously, you can't base a game on stats, but base that wise, if you just looked at the stats, didn't look at the game itself, you probably would think it should be a draw or Reading deserved to pinch it. Obviously, we passed it around the back quite a bit. We got forward quite a bit as well. But the one thing that personally I feel, as a Reading fan looking at the perspective of the game, personally I feel like the referee decided the game for us. Well, decided the game for everyone. Every gust of wind that hit a Newcastle player, he would give a foul for. Every single time that one of them would even fall on the floor, just for Jordan Obita breathing down his neck, or Joe Vandenberg, Paul McShane, he'd give a foul. Yeah, some of the fouls were bad. Danny Williams doing a 2-footer. Jordan Obita did rugby tackle someone at one point. Jan Kermorgant did make a few bad challenges here and there. Obviously, I'd admit that. But some of the fouls, the referee needs to learn not to get. He was a bit scared, I feel, after the Newcastle fans. The Newcastle fans were on his back. And it's a bit pathetic, really, that the referee decided to make that decision. Jaap Stam has said the same thing in an interview. He said the referee was probably one of the worst he's seen. And it was dreadful. So the first goal obviously came from Isaac Hayden. We didn't clear our lines, let's be honest. Don't know if it was a free kick or not. It looked like Perez went down a little bit easy, but I don't really know. I couldn't really see from up in the gods. But we should re-cleared our lines, shouldn't we, from that? Obviously, you scored. Fair play, Newcastle scored.
Yeah, we started very sluggish. Had a slow start.
Very poor.
Yeah, first 15 minutes, they were all over us. I thought we were going to get beat 6-0. I know we got beat 4-1, but
as soon as that first goal went in, we got confidence, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel we were like, right, do you know what?
Doesn't make sense that they score and gives us confidence, but
because they scored and they did nothing after that. Like, there was the next 10-15 minutes, they just passed it around, maybe.
Yeah.
They did have a disallowed goal, didn't they? Dwight Gale doing his best Ali Al-Absi impression, hitting the ball with his hand. Matt Ritchie tried protesting that it was a real goal. I don't know what Matt Ritchie saw, but the whole Reading squad sprinted over to the lino, and obviously the referee.
Obviously, I thought he just headed it. From our view, it looked like he just headed it. I wouldn't know.
But the players wouldn't have done that reaction.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, Ali Al-Absi was straight to the referee's face. He was.
And you never see Ali get mad, apart from when Andre Gray takes him on. Apart from that, after that, we grew in confidence. Roy Beerings hit the bar. I think Danny Williams had a great shot saved by the keeper. And we grew massively. And for the 15 minutes before half time, we absolutely dominated the game. Newcastle looked in a shell. We got a penalty.
Yeah, we got a penalty.
John Swift was turning back, and I think it was Mbemba. I don't know who it was.
No, but someone gave a challenge.
Someone tried to snap John Swift's legs.
To be fair, I don't know why they made the challenge. Really, it was unnecessary. John Swift is facing bloody the other way to the goal.
But either way, we got a penalty.
We got a penalty anyway.
Gareth McCleary, someone who I said will become the player of the season in the end of the season. McCleary with the goal. Very happy to see him get his first one of the season, and to be honest, it was deserved at that point. First half was very, very even. Second half,
going into half time, we were being very positive. We just got the goal. We were on about we could pinch it, maybe 2-1 win. So we were very positive, but second half came and Newcastle sort of
got a penalty straight away.
Yeah, got a penalty straight away from it.
Honestly, haven't seen the highlights. Don't know if it's a penalty. Everyone just mosh pitted in the middle, it looked like.
I have seen the highlights, but you didn't get a very good view of it, so you can't really tell what really happened. But that was very frustrating when it happened, because I don't even know what it was about. Was it handball?
Originally, I didn't feel like it was a penalty. I
thought it was just like a scramble or something, to be honest.
Like the exact same thing happened over in the Newcastle end. Well, it looked, from the position we were sat in, it looked the exact same. Over in our end, no penalty was given. But at 2-1, obviously Matt Ritchie scored the penalty. 2-1, Gareth McCleary, he goes through and he gets absolutely wiped out by Paul Dummett.
Yeah, that was...
Absolutely wiped out. He was like kneed from behind or slid from behind or something like that.
He definitely beat him.
None of the ball was getting, and the referee gave a goal kick.
Yeah, that was very poor refereeing in my opinion though. But yeah, that was definitely a penalty. If we would have got that penalty, that would have changed the game.
It would have been, well, if we scored, it would have been 2-2.
Yeah, it would have changed the game completely.
We would completely be back in the game. Obviously, the fans would have been on Newcastle's back. They wouldn't be singing E-I-E-I-E-I-O when, I'm going to be honest, if Newcastle play like that every week, you're not getting promoted. I don't feel like you'd even make the playoffs.
Dude, to be fair to Newcastle, they've got fantastic attendance.
Attendance-wise, absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic attendance. To be fair, I don't think Reading's attendance was that bad yesterday, considering 6 hours away, Wednesday night. Not many fans do that, you know. People.
And I've seen a lot of arguments as well. Oh, Newcastle took 6,000 to Fulham. That was a Friday night.
Yeah.
That was a Friday night. You had the weekend after. How many people work Saturday, Sundays? What, people in shops, retails? So you can't make the exact same judgment, because if Reading were there on a Friday night, I guaranteed you it would have been at least 1,000.
Yeah, there would have been a lot more people going, definitely.
So people who are making that comparison, idiots. But yeah, 3-1 came when Dwight Gale scored. I'll be honest, it was a fantastic free kick.
Yeah, fantastic free kick.
Ali Abdi got a hand to it.
I didn't know Gale had that free kick in him, to be fair.
No, I thought Ritchie was going to take it.
Yeah, very good free kick, to be fair. Can't take him away from that.
But was it a foul?
From my view, it looked like I think George Evans did bring it. I think George Evans did bring it back. From the view we had, again, couldn't really see very much. But from the view we had, it looked like George Evans pulled him back. So I'm going to say that was probably a free kick. That's what I'm going to say.
And the fourth one was just terrible defending, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dwight Gale with a tap in.
What was that, the one across the goal?
Yeah, Hayden crossed it in.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
And
those goals are the worst.
Tried to get a hand to it, but at the end of the day, it was the 90th minute. We weren't really going to do much.
What do you think about Yapstando, the changes?
No changes.
No changes, sorry. You know, obviously they didn't make any
Showed
changes.
confidence in the team, definitely.
Yeah, good confidence, but
I think that doing that is a good thing, because if you look, the players played so much better than up against Wolves. We dominated the game for periods of the game, probably just after the 2-1 to 3-1. We dominated 1-0 to 1-0 to half time. Sorry, we dominated as well. So I'd say there was more periods where we played better.
All I'm going to say is players I don't want to see on Saturday against Brighton Stein. I don't see Chris Gunter in there. I want Watson to have a go. You know, let him have a go right back, see how he does.
I'd say Gunter played better when we dominated. When we dominated the play.
Joe Van Berg, I don't think he was particularly the best. It's annoying because he's not a centre back. I think we should get Jake Cooper and get involved in him. I think Joey push him up a little bit, because I still think the midfield is not as confident.
I think Evans might have to be dropped. He didn't have a good game. He was completely out of it.
I think Evans, you know,
I feel like he looks quite lightweight, Evans.
Yeah, I think John Swift, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, the past 2 games he's been very poor. Fair play to him, you know, he had a good game against Preston at home.
And Plymouth.
But Wolves didn't even see him, and then you could say Newcastle won the penalty, but what else did he do that apart from win the penalty?
Behrens and McCleary played very well, I think, down the wings.
Behrens, you know, he's shown, you know...
Absolutely showed Paul Dummett why he's probably one of the not in the better end of the left backs in the league. I think Newcastle fans might have to agree with me with that one.
Then again, Jordan Obita though.
He's not up there either. No. He didn't have the best game.
I can't remember the last time.
Jan Kermaghan didn't do anything. He won a few flick-ons here and there. Joseph Mendes looked good when he came on.
And that's the thing I want to say about this subs. We don't give him enough time. Yapstam don't give him enough time. 10 minutes. What can you do in 10 minutes? You know, maybe you give, for instance, Martial comes on in Premier League. Like, what can he do in 10 minutes?
But he could do something, because it's a different quality.
Again, like Sanchez, he can come on and do something in 10 minutes. Again, it's Mendes. Where do we get him from?
Second division of France.
So, you know, what can you do in 10 minutes?
But still, though, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. I think we had a good performance. I feel like if we can take a draw maybe at against Brighton. I felt we played all right. We didn't play, obviously, the best to our ability. We still played well, though, very well, I feel. Obviously, it could only get better after that result.
Yeah.
Yapstam I trust the Stam. I seriously trust the Stam at the moment. The way he presents himself in the media, the way he shapes the team up, the way he's implementing his philosophy and not changing it up because a few fans don't like it.
But then again, it's not to the Stam. It's to the players who like what they want when they want to perform on the pitch.
But I'm saying I trust the Stam.
I trust Stam. To be fair, you know, he looks, he sounds confident. Sounds like he knows what he's doing. But again, at the end of the day, it's down to the players on the pitch.
But yeah, that's basically be it. That's basically it for the review here of the Newcastle game. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here.
Also check out the away days for this against Newcastle. And yeah, anyway, I've been Adam.
I've been James, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.